Alright, let's go see what we can find out about this Darren fella. Draft. What the fuck is this, man? Activate paper? What is that shit? Just paper strung and strode all over the place. Do I have to fucking read all of that? So let's get those card caches right. One in a planter, one with a chessboard, one on a typewriter, one on biology, one on chemistry, one in case of fire, one behind a jukebox. And of course, none of them works. I don't know what that means. Lavac and another note. Once again, I couldn't make sense of anything that big-ass computer Arthur told me. I still think there's some kind of pattern, some kind of secret hidden in all of his stories. But I just don't know what it is. And I still went through every book on encryption methods that I could find. To no avail, of course. Well, at least I hid one of those strange keycard in a broken terminal. Roland doesn't bother me when I'm in the computer room anyway, so I should consider hiding more things there. That's how I picture that guy sounding. Look at all these notes though. Do I have to fucking read all of these to figure out something? The whole note is written in a very hesitant writing. I learned a lot today. Genitalias of all sizes and flavor are drawn on the back of the sheet. Genitalias? What, like wieners and shit? Alright, let's try this one. A very uneasy hen laid down quantities of letters on the paper. Until the end of the sheets. Oh, this guy might have been transforming into a ghoul from the looks of it. What is this one? Want to know by which hole someone is trying to screw you over? Pay attention to what he isn't saying. What the fuck? Well, figures. Couldn't have done shit for them, even if I had been a doctor. This paper is badly crumpled, and it takes time for you to decipher its content. There's only half-written sentences on it. Dear Dad, you useless fucker. Why the hell did you, you never could. Why is it that the only time you actually did something was to... I never asked you for, poor old fuck. This last bit has been written several times. Holy hell, man, this is hilarious. That's the same one that we just read. I carefully writing my thoughts as they come. By writing, I ensure that what I am learning stays anchored in my mind. So I write again and again and again. If I can to get this right. What the fuck? This page is one of the numerous sheets Darren used to practice his writing. Something on the page catches your attention anyway. In a corner, Darren wrote, A plus 1 equals B. Which I didn't want the locker. Same shit again. Had the weirdest dream last night. Dad was here, looking at me through his broken glasses, nodding on the occasion. My head was covered with a myriad of small windows. They were encrusted in my skin and opened up all the time. I was afraid my brain would pour out, so I tried to close them all, yet they always bursted open afterwards. My mom came in to help me pick up the bits of brains that fell on the floor. Somehow, between the time she took them and stuffed them back at my head, they turned into sheets of paper. I asked her why she was doing that, but I couldn't utter a single word. She handed me her backpack and some kind of plasma gun. I asked her what I was to do with it, but then she began singing erotic sounds, and that dear old diary was simply too much. There goes another one of those weird ones. Check what this one is over here. I'm getting tired of playing dumb. They probably imagine I couldn't write or read a single word before I came to the library. when I've been keeping a journal since I was 7. Faking illiteracy has been the ticket for a very comfy stay, but it didn't net as much rewards as I had hoped. I know they got weapons. From what I gathered, the access is in the southeastern corner, first floor. Secured, but it's there. Haven't succeeded in picking the lock, and there is no terminal connected to it. There's got to be a way in. My time is running out. I'm getting sick of this place. On top of that, I saw some night stalkers roaming outside, not too far from my cache. Maybe it's just time for me to leave. Maybe, bro. You fucking deceitful son of a bitch. There goes that one again. To be able to earnestly say something, and it's contrary without the slightest bit of embarrassment, is the path to genius. Indeed. A large sentence is awkwardly written, dreadfully smeared, even across this badly stained paper sheet. I am a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my hand, and here is my gun. Always remember how my mom liked to tell my dad off, and brought me along when she went excavating old world ruins. Gosh, I was excited when she did that. Taught me everything I had to know about explosives, how to rig them, time, and all. I remembered something the other day, though. Something I totally forgot. During one of our expeditions, we had found one of those ultra-sweet weapons, even more old-worldish than the others. Mom spent a little while examining those. I couldn't contain myself. Those things were so shiny they got to bring us some heavy caps. After a while, she placed the weapon down with the rest of them, back in the bottom of the ruin. Asked me to stay outside, go out after a while, and pushed her detonator. When I asked her no, when I yelled why she destroyed it, she told me that excavating weapons that could kill people one at a time is all fine and dandy, provided you're a little bit careful who you're selling them to. But bringing out weapons that could burn down entire towns, well, there should have been some rule against that. Alright, that was cool. Now that's quite the pile of papers, probably gibberish written by Darren. You decide to lazily rummage through it and lose patience and throw it all away in frustration. Quickly skim through it in hopes of finding something useful. 50 hunger thirst. Read it thoroughly in hopes of finding something remotely useful. You rapidly shuffle through the papers in hopes of finding something relevant, but you fail to discover anything useful. Reading such a large amount of almost nonsensical I can't even read, man. Text is quite the ordeal. On one paper, though, something catches your eyes. You're not sure, but there's some possibility that Darren laid down cryptic indications to a nearby spot. You're a bit puzzled, though. If it wasn't for your sharp mind, you would have completely missed it. Darren was obviously not as stupid as it seems. You mark the place on your Pip-Boy. It's not very far from the library. Oh, shit. I apologize for my illiteracy. Sometimes I get tongue-tied when trying to read certain words, even if I know how to say them. So I guess we're good. But should we go and talk to Helena and everybody else before I go to that spot that I marked on the map? I don't know. That was a lot of shit to read, though, man. You're reading that much, you're gonna get tongue-tied and you're gonna fucking mispronunciate some words. So let's see. Darren's stash. Alright, I'll be back, buddy. I shall return. That's utility. Or wait, where am I going? Damn it, you motherfucker. Go your ass back out. There it is. I don't know why the fuck I went that way. Darren's got a stash outside. We're We're gonna go see what it contains. Maybe a holotape. See, it would have been better if they would have recorded a holotape for him, like they did with the other guy. That shit was really interesting to listen to. Don't get me wrong, it was interesting reading all those pieces of paper in Darren's room, but man, that was an undertaking I was not prepared for. Alright. I don't know if there's any more Night Stalkers out here. Ah, it must be right up here on top of the hill. Here we go. We have discovered Darren's stash. Where? I don't see a stash anywhere. Am I fucking blind? Ah, here we go. I just fast traveled to it. Nice. Oh, he's got books. What the hell? Night Stalker Tale, which is an Instamash. Gumdrops. Fragment of journal. Read that in a minute. Alright, here we go. So we got 3 new pieces of paper to read. We got one, it's a sheet of paper, and then we got an actual piece from a journal. So let's go ahead and read this one first. If you blew it up and forgot, you silly fuck. Jute fush nu schnipschlif picken fuchs. Alright, lovely. This place is a serious blow to the morale. The Pops raised me with tales of the golden era that was the old world. Technology, progress, enlightenment, and whatnot. The more I hot damn read from all those hot damn books, the more I see how petty and vain it was. What's even more depressing is the fact that our own civilization is trying its utmost to pick the old world's trail where it was, going straight ahead for the same wall it crashed in. And nothing I read makes me think we will ever learn from our history. Since I've been here, I'm asking myself how better off we survivors would be if there wasn't so much of the old world relics to keep us down. They even got a book on how to lobotomize workers to make them more efficient, for fuck's sake. Time to hit the bottle. Almost got tongue-tied again in that motherfucker. Right, another one to get tongue-tied to. Holy crap, there's so much reading, man. Should have expected that, though. I mean, we are getting missions from a fucking massive library. The whole page is written with a very confident handwriting, until it ends abruptly, that is. So I guess my big show ends here. Serves me right for picking up the booze, I guess. The good news are, I successfully sneaked out quite a lot of supplies. My only regret being that I failed to break into their weapon room. From what I gathered, they have amassed quite a stash there, especially after killing that slaver gang. Now on top of that, they also confiscated all the C4 I was bringing for emergencies. I won't complain though. They've compensated me most generously. A man's gotta be able to accept all the good luck he can get without regret. It will soon be time to hit the road. There are a lot of Night Stalkers in this area, and I wouldn't. Oh, I see. I see. So as he was about to finish the journal entry, the Night Stalkers attacked him and drug him off. Is that his body down there? About to find out. Holy shit, doctor's bag, printing card. Nice. Oh shit, no. Dude. son of a bitch. Alright. Whew, that pissed me off, dude. That really pissed me off. I could not believe that shit. Alright. Alright, fuck that fire gecko. Another one. Holy shit.